I'm not really sure what to expect. They just told me basically to pull up at from like 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. So here I am. This is all I'm wearing. You feel me? Black fit. Don't know what I'm supposed to be getting into. You know. So hey, let's see where it takes us. Alright, so on my way to FedEx right now. I don't currently have a car. So for y'all who don't have a car, you better learn those bus routes. They're your best friend and they're very cost effective. Cause you don't got money to be spending on Ubers. Like Ubers are in the middle of like nowhere when you're trying to get to FedEx. When you go in, I suggest bringing like things that you suspect you might need, but not too much, cause you know it's still just the orientation or whatever. So things like your, you know, obviously your phone. I suggest bringing some earbuds if you're taking the bus because it's gonna be a really long ride. Take your charger because you don't really know, you feel me, how long you gonna be there or if your phone might die or whatever. So just bring necessities and bring something to drink. Bring something to drink. They don't really, from what I've seen, they don't really got drinks in there. Alright, so I'm at the bus stop. I may or may not have just ran because I thought I missed it, but so it's like a 1 hour 37-minute bus ride. I'm gonna hit y'all up when I'm near. Yo, so I'm back. This is like after day 2 of the orientation. Basically, I'm gonna just be explaining what they had us do, what kind of stuff they had us, you know, bring, what you're gonna need to bring, stuff like that. A couple of their policies, because they kind of strict. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of strict about certain things. You know, benefits, because I mean, who don't want to hear about benefits? So first things first, like and follow or subscribe if you've seen this on YouTube, because I'll be most likely dropping a part 2 and 3. Part 2 is going to be orientation day 3, and 3 is probably going to be like the first week of me working in, just so y'all can get like a full gist of what to expect, so you're not like, you know, blindsided if you're going into FedEx. If you're going into like Amazon or something, you're cooked. I don't know what to tell you, because there's a couple of Amazon workers, it's bad, it's real bad. I'm back after 2 days. I mean, it's been like, yeah, pretty much 2 days of orientation. It's been pretty chill, I can't lie to you. One thing you should definitely keep in mind is when you're going to these orientations, you should definitely, like, if you're riding the bus, of course, if you're riding the bus, I would suggest be like an hour or two, get up an hour or two early than your normal time. For example, my orientation starts at like 6, like 5, 6. So I really be getting up at 2 so I can get on the bus at 3. So just be on time. They're really on you about that. And is I'm a part-time. Well, I'm starting off as part-time, then you can move up to full-time. During the first orientation, they basically just explained a lot of the safety procedures. For example, one of them was there is a thing called the, I forgot what it was called, but it's like where you can go over the conveyor belt. You have to stop it, so someone has to either stop it or you have to stop it. And you have to get on it and off of it a certain way or you get fired. So I suggest paying really close attention. Another thing, so you might want to make sure you get extra sleep. Get extra sleep. It's going to, I promise you, you think you might be able to just thug it out, you need to pay attention or you're going to get fired. So while you're at your orientation, hey man, when you're at your orientation, they're going to basically ask for one form of ID, and then you need your either your social security card, or you're going to need your birth certificate. If you don't bring it the first day, that's fine. They'll just ask you to bring it the second day, and then you could just do it like that. By the way, we're in the process of naming her. If you want to see more of her, Let me know in the comment. When they first bring you to your orientation, they're basically gonna have you in like, it's kind of like a classroom. So imagine like your first day of elementary school or like middle school. It's low-key kind of like that. And they will basically be like, you know, they want you to introduce yourselves, and then they'll have on a bulletin board or a projector or whatever, little slides and videos and whatnot. You gotta, you know, listen to those. Most of the information is very, very important, so I wouldn't just blow it off. For example, it's just a lot of safety stuff, like, you know, wear your vest or whatever. If you get into like a fight, that was a big one they talked about. If you get into fights outside of work, take your uniform off. They don't care what you do when you're out of uniform, just don't do it in the FedEx uniform, because if they get the video, whatever, you're fired. You feel me? You're done. Now inside, they're real strict. So if they catch, you know, somebody stealing, or they catch your ass stealing, then, well, obviously you're fired. But if they see that you seen it and you didn't say anything, you're also fired. And they're really serious about that stealing things. If they do ask and you give somebody up, it says they'll give you like 500. Of course, that's still like, it's kind of, but you know, that's how it is. Just don't steal. Just don't steal. You work in there. You just make the money and go buy it. And the next part is about, you know, what, like the history stuff that you really don't care about. It's a lot of history. They also let you know that they want to hear your ideas. So if you make an idea, you can make millions off of it. For example, like they told us about who invented FedEx, how it's invented. It was like they did a thing in a class. It was like C. They got like a C on it. Somehow made $1 million. Something like that. Next thing they talked about was your benefits. So this is the part you really, really should be paying attention to, because we actually have some really good benefits. One of the benefits is you get 20% off your phone bill, unless you're unless you got a T-Mobile. For some reason, they don't like T-Mobile. If you got T-Mobile, you only get 15% off. Everything else, you get 20% off. Yeah, it's pretty good. You get paid weekly, so that's good. The shift I'm on is like it's like I think 2 a.m. to like 10 a.m. or sometimes like, you know, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. whatever. That shift gets paid more than the other shifts. In Nevada, we get paid $18.75. Amen. So another benefit you get is you get paid time off. That's cool. You get holiday pay, so, you know, time and a half if you're working on Christmas, whatever. And I think you also get, you know, during those holidays, you also get paid even if you don't come in or whatever. Tuition reimbursement. So this one, I think it's like 5,250 if I remember correctly. And it's for full-time students, but they said you could also do it if you have part-time, and you could also do it if you're going into trades. So keep that in mind. It's not just for college. If you want to get into like HVAC or welding, carpentry, whatever, you still get that tuition reimbursement. Talk to your manager about it first though. Of course, they have the refer a friend thing. I heard something about you get like something with round flights or something like that. I don't know. You should probably do that research on your own. We get express shipping discounts. So, you know, when you want to ship your packages, of course, we get discounts. Regular shipping, discounts. There was a couple other benefits. They have 401k benefits. Let's talk about some of the oopsies when it comes to, you know, working there. You can't have your phone. So, first day, you can bring your phone. They don't really care. They're not tripping. Second day, they're going to tell you not to bring your phone. Or if you bring your phone, leave it in your car. If you don't have a car, you bring it up front, and they'll hold it for you, put a little sticky note on it, keep it in the drawer with security or whatever. So you basically get 4 tardies, and you're fired. Simple as that. Fired. You're done for. 4 tardies. You can only clock in 3 minutes early. So if you get there like 30 minutes early, you still gonna have to wait there for like 27 minutes, you know, before you can actually clock in. You can always stay longer though, apparently. So if you wanted to make more money, you want to grind out, you can usually, don't quote me on this, you can usually stay longer for your shifts if you know you want to make more bread or whatever. You just can't clock in too early and you'll get in trouble for that. So just keep that in mind if you are planning on doing the what is that, morning shift, early, late night shift? I don't know. If you're going to call out, they are pretty lenient when it comes to stuff when it comes to asking for vacation time. They're pretty lenient, but you just gotta let them know in advance. Don't do it same day or you're going to probably get fired. 2 days, no call, no show, you're fired. You're gone. You're out of there. No hesitation, they're gonna get you gone. If, for example, you do get if you get put in the hospital or something like that, they're gonna still fire you. But if you bring a note in or something telling them, you had no ability to call, and by the way, it doesn't have to just be you call, your family can call or whatever, then you can also just have them call, or you can bring that note in and they'll reinstate you. Tardies. The tardies get reset after 30 days. So if you're at your third one, because at that fourth one, they're gonna fire you. If you're at your third one, second one, wait 30 days, it's gone, you're good. If you don't do it within, if you keep doing that within that 30 days, you're gonna get fired. They're really strict about that. Really strict. So just call out ahead of time. If you know your girlfriend wanna hang out, if you know you're gonna go on vacation to Mexico, if you know you're gonna just don't feel like coming to work, just let them know, I would say at least bare minimum a day or two in advance, so you don't get fired, of course. Day 2, they had us talking about basically hazard stuff, flammable stuff. For example, if you see that little symbol, it's in a diamond, it's bad. Things like that. You see a diamond, it's dangerous. It has some kind of problem. You probably should stay away from it. They talk about chemicals, stuff to just be aware of, and they'll get you signed in. So when you sign in, they're gonna basically put your fingerprint on there, so you can just tap your finger, you're good. You get three new cards before they write you up. So don't lose your cards. I think you get a temporary one that you can basically keep on your person. They give you this, I'm gonna show you in a minute. They give you this little orange thing that you have to keep around your arm for a while. I think it's a week or two. And you gotta put your ID in there. After that, you can just have it on your waist, have it wherever. You just have to have it on your person at all times. Also, when you're coming in, you have to have a clear bag or they're just gonna search you, which is fine. But if you're already running late and you don't have a clear bag, it's gonna take that much longer, and then you might get, one of those 4 tardies, But they give you this little orange thing. You put your ID in there. They said if you're hungry, you really could just ask your manager, and they'll sometimes waive the stuff for you, so they'll just pay for the food that you want or whatever that's there. It's mostly just snacks, so I do suggest eating while you're there. There's gonna be probably 3 parts, and if part 3 goes well, I'll get a part 4. That'll probably be my first month of working there. And then the next one's gonna be day 3, where they actually have me working there. And 4, it'll be the month or whatever. Also, if you guys want a free $100 and you want to start building your credit, okay, relax. If you want a free $100 and you want to build your credit with Capital One or Discover, you can hit my links in the bio. They're my referral links. They're my referral links, and you'll get free $100 after you use it, and then I'll also get $100. So if you want to support me, that's really nice. They also, I believe, I'm not sure how true this is, I believe they said something about also helping you with your credit. I think they do have some kind of program that also helps you with your credit, and they also have therapy. So if you're into that, go get some therapy. Therapy is good. And one of the biggest things I gotta say is make some friends. So sure, you can go in there like I was originally gonna do. I was just gonna go in there and make my money. Don't talk to nobody. I thought I could have earbuds in, you can't. I was gonna go in there, not talk to nobody, mind my business, get my job, but it's gonna be boring. It's gonna feel like a job. If you make some friends, you know, make like find some people that have the same hobbies as you. There's people from hundreds of different backgrounds you can meet there, make connections. Go out there, you know, do what you want to do. They're gonna ask you what your goals are. Don't be shy. Let them know what your goals are. I told them, you know, I'm into reptiles or whatever. I want to start a reptile adoption. Also, if y'all want to support that, let me know, because I do want to start a reptile adoption, you know, little agency, and I do want to start breeding reptiles and whatnot. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. This girl needs a name. My girlfriend keeps on trying to call her Jackie Brown. I'm not really messing with that name, but we're gonna see if it sticks. But for right now, her name's Jackie Brown. Jackie. If you want to see more of her and her siblings, well, siblings, such friends, or whatever, like, subscribe, because I will be doing more videos, and there's going to be a lot more reptile content coming soon. Also, if you're interested in seeing more reptile content, you guys can follow me on Instagram at what is it? K1, I think it's like K1 Guy. Oh no, sorry, it's K1 Creations. I changed the name. It's gonna be the same on my TikTok. It's gonna be K1 Creations. Yeah, if you want to see more reptile content, just go there. The next one should be dropping soon, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe. That's just gonna about wrap it up for this video. You know, stay up, stay blessed. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. Let's try to get to 50 by the end of August. And I'll see y'all in the next one.